Probably because of that. We'll be looking for you, what the heck? And our eyes are red. Oh, there's a light switch. What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. So today we are actually exploring an abandoned town in the Smoky Mountains called Elkmont. And this town is amazing. It has a bunch of houses and is overall just amazing. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you do, please smash the subscribe button. It means the world, because this place was super difficult to find and I finally found it and I want to show you guys. So guys, this is it. As you can see, there's buildings everywhere and you can go into all of them, and if you can't, I will find my way in, because you know, that's kind of just what I do. Wow. And then these would be different bedrooms. This might have been like a pantry area. Oh, there was a light switch. This place must not be too old, because there's very modern things in it. Like light switches and fans and stuff. This is pretty cool. So obviously this isn't as abandoned as other places are that I've been to. But I mean, it's abandoned because like this is a pretty big area where people can go to in the Smoky Mountains, but it is a little secluded. Oh, this is a whole nother house out here. This looks newer, a lot newer. And then here's another bathroom. Yeah, that looks like it's been used. That's disgusting. But the whole vibe between here and in there is a lot different. And then clearly this is a kitchen here. Oh, that scared me. Oh, that's glass everywhere. This is a breaker here. Nope, no power. Bummer. It'd be cool if there was power though. Man, this place is huge. This keeps on going. I guess we'll head out and go to another building now. So this is the building right next to the one that I was just in. Here's another breaker box. This place is really cool. Here's another toilet, bathroom, and that was probably a heater there, and a back porch there. Another bathroom. This is pretty cool. I'm glad we found this place. Even the ceilings are super low, like compared to my head. Whoa. This one's kind of creepy. There's more light on the other side because it's kind of getting dark outside. It's a shower curtain. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you guys a little bit about the history of it. I'll look it up so you guys can have more knowledge about it. And look how short this... I'm standing in it and I'm about to hit my head. And these houses are actually pretty big. Wow, this floor is a little bouncy. And it's kind of weird how like half of the house is like kind of modern and the other half isn't. So I think a lot of them have had like extra work done to them lately. This one's a little sketchy, with the floor falling out and all that. So there's a plank here, so you want to follow it with your feet. Follow the nails. This one has not had any work done to it. And it has like a moldy smell on the inside. Probably because of that. I don't probably want to go any farther in here because that looks very wet and I don't want to fall through. But I'll go through some more of the buildings because there's a lot here. But I'll record the way out just in case I fall through the floor because I think that'll be pretty eventful. And it's kind of insane how many there is because there's a building there, here, all over. Whoa, this floor is... Again, walk where the nails are. This used to be a door. Wow, this goes back there. This looks like it's boarded off, but there is a window here. I'll go out there in a second. And then I guess let's go out there. Make sure this isn't electric. Yeah, this floor does not feel very solid. I actually think the better way to get to that over there is to go over here. This was for people they didn't want in the regular house. But this just feels more modern anyways than like that does. Even though the flooring doesn't look modern. This looks more modern to me than that does. Now there's people working over there, so gotta get down off this before they see me and head back up there. And this one, like I said, I feel like they keep on getting more modern as I go. Either that or this one has had work on it lately. Who knows? But like, see, this is a very... You can find kitchens like this in houses still. That people like... That's a hot water heater there, so... Those are all glued shut. The only thing that makes me feel like a lot of these aren't moderner, because that's a word, is of how low the ceilings actually are. Because compared to my height, like I keep on saying, look, it's right there. That doesn't open, kind of sucks. There's also a lot of doors in and out of these places, which is kind of weird. This one's very high off the ground. Well, there's some beds. That kind of looks like that one over there, and it was kind of like a fold-out bed. This is locked. It's the bathroom though. And then rooms, more rooms. See, it's just huge. They keep on going. So this is an Appalachian club that's by the town. And we'll go to the other side too to look in. There's nothing over here, so. There's a lot of rooms in here. Nope. Tried. Apparently this is like one of the original ones. Which explains why the other ones have more rooms and this is just one room. Which is how a lot of the old ones used to be, just one room. So guys, this is the last building that there is. And I saved it for last because it looks like kind of one of the biggest ones. And you can kind of see the floors falling in. The ceilings are all messed up. And then this is probably here to hold the floor up so it doesn't fall in. This looks like it used to cover one of the windows. You can even see right there and there where it used to be held up. So I kind of thought about it and I realized, just look at how crazy this is. There's a window into a window and this kind of already looks like a door and a wall that'd be outside. So we think what they did was they just built on whenever they had somebody else come into the family, either born or whatever, and they just build onto the house that's already existing, not even caring about the way the other one was or how the other one ended. Especially like this, you just stick your hand right through. So I think they just built on and did it however they could just to accommodate for the family. And that's why the houses are so awkward and there's things like windows in the middle of the house. Which isn't normal anymore. I guess it used to be, I don't know. And this even looks like it used to be a porch and they closed it in. So that's my thoughts. But now we will go to the history part once we get back to the cabin. So guys, there was one last thing we found before we left. And it's a cemetery. We'll read this. Please respect our peace of rest. We are on our way to heaven. We'll be looking for you. What the heck? And their eyes are red. That's not creepy at all. So I guess now will be the time that I should say goodbye, and I will see you back at the cabin to give now more history on this cemetery behind me and the town that's right over there that I just explored. So I will see you guys there, and I'm pretty sure this is the last time I'll say that. So guys, I am back from exploring the Elkmont area, and I'm gonna now talk about some of the history and all the little things about why it's the way it is now and what happened to it in the past and why it was even established. So settlers first started moving into Elkmont in the 1800s, and there's even evidence of people going there and living in the area 5,000 to 8,000 years ago, because archaeologists have found the evidence from that. However, the town was not fully established until 1907 as a little town. This town was created mainly because of the rich lumber that was in the area. This was all happened because of a person called W.B. Townsend, and he created a company called Little River Lumber Company. This company would end up building a railroad from Townsend to the area where Townsend had made and bought the land for the lumber. And this would end up creating the biggest reason why this town even exists, Elkmont, or once existed. So the Townsend Company created the railroad and built it to Elkmont, and this brought a booming economy there. And this brought tourism and all that because of the economy was so well. And the railroad would end up connecting to Knoxville from Elkmont, creating even more tourism to the area and transportation in between. By 1907, Elkmont was actually a very popular place, and people all around were coming and moving into this place. And it would end up having post offices, hotels, schools, and all kinds of things that make a town what it is, stores and everything. And because the railroad went right through town, it was easy for people to bring houses in, and a lot of the houses that were made, like the ones that we explored, were brought in on trains, brought to the area, unloaded, already built, which not only made it cheaper for the people that were buying the houses, but it also made it faster and easier for people to move in. And that's why a lot of the houses look like they were built onto and added onto later on, because they were not like that originally. And I think the main reason why they did that is because they either had their family grow, or had other people move in with him. Then in 1909, a train accident happened in between Townsend and Elkmont. And this accident would actually bring in more tourism. Even though it was a really bad accident and very, very gruesome, a lot of people came to Elkmont to see this accident. Then in 1910, the lumber company actually sold land to a couple of men. One of the men would actually end up creating the Appalachian Club, which brought a lot more people and businessmen to this social club. And then the other man would end up creating another club, the Wonderland Club, which actually I explored about a year ago, and you guys can go check out that video on my channel. And this brought even more socialism in the town, and people talking and parties and hotels, because these businessmen were coming and bringing a lot of even more economy to this area. But then in the 1920s, all the trees that the logging company were actually interested in were gone, because they had already harvested them and brought them back and made all the money for them. So actually the logging company took the railroad tracks back all the way, and this eliminated the transportation to the town. And it was very difficult to get to the town, which made basically Elkmont fall off the face of earth and ultimately become what it is today. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you want any more history on this, please let me know in the description. I also want you guys to smash the subscribe button, please. There's more videos like this. I'm actually gonna explore a tunnel, an abandoned tunnel that almost has like the same history behind it like this, and a graveyard in the middle of Gatlinburg. So I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you next video. Peace out.